I collected the most interesting complaints of Russian soldiers' wives from the past week to show you what bothers them the most. And what I found out is that they really missing going on vacation abroad. Someone in the group of soldiers' wives asked whether mobilized soldiers can go on vacation, and here's the replies she got. Svetlana's comment. Mobilized soldiers are prohibited to go abroad for 5 years. Alona. Svetlana, conscripts prohibited as well. Alona, conscripts definitely don't have that restriction. A friend's brother was demobilized in July of this year, and he has already traveled to Turkey and Croatia. Ivan, my nephew was also demobilized in July after his conscript service. They made him sign documents voluntarily that he can't leave for 5 years. Alona, maybe he was in a combat zone or witnessed military actions. That would explain it. If it was just regular conscript service, there shouldn't be any travel restrictions. The laws haven't changed in that regard. So he must have had some special circumstances. Perhaps he saw certain objects, etc. Of course, he knew about it before visiting them. I double-checked in Consultant Plus, and there have been no changes in this regard. A conscript can freely travel after demobilization if there is no specific order to the contrary. From what I saw on Russian social media, not all Russian soldiers are even allowed to go on vacation to Crimea and occupied parts of Georgia. But of course, only few Russians get such a luxury as vacation. Many of them have to fight with no rest, even if they got wounded. Just listen to this post. My husband is mobilized. He was wounded on September 27th when a grenade fragment hit his leg. He can't put weight on the leg and walk, and he also suffered a concussion. They haven't taken him to the hospital. Instead, they took him to the permanent deployment point. In a regular house and the medical unit, they bandaged his leg, applied iodine, and told us the fragment would come out on its own in about 6 months. They didn't provide any medical certificates. I understand that they want to unofficially close this case. They said they would send him back today to where he got injured. How can we ensure that he is sent to the hospital and receives the necessary treatment? I contacted the unit he's assigned to, and they said they couldn't help, that they couldn't reach the higher-ups and influence the situation. They're refusing to hospitalize my husband, and neither the commanders nor anyone else is taking any action. In their opinion, if he's not hospitalized, it means he's healthy and can go back. That situation really sounds bad. No wonder many Russian soldiers go absent without leave. By the way, here is post with interesting comments regarding what consequences Russian soldiers face for going AWOL. It's interesting to hear if there were actual penalties for being AWOL, as opinions vary, and I've mostly heard inaccurate stories like hearsay from the marketplace. We had a young man who had suffered a severe injury with a disability. He took his documents to the unit. They put him in handcuffs and sent him back to the war. We buried him the day before yesterday. Lena's comment. In my husband's unit, they found a soldier who was absent and gave him 5.5 years in prison. After 2 months of evading, they sentenced a soldier to 6 years in prison. Alessia's comment. In my husband's unit, they caught one person who had been on the run since March, and he got a 5-year sentence. They caught him in July. Now interesting comments posted by Soldier Igor and Vera. I was absent from the unit for 20 days. I asked for a real prison sentence, but those scumbags gave me probation. And they even gave me the court decision after the verdict had already taken effect, so I couldn't file an appeal. Igor, isn't it good that you got probation? Did you really want to go to prison? Vera, personally, yes. I wanted to go to prison. The thing is, they don't discharge you with probation from the army. Igor, oh, I see now. I get it. So you should have gone AWOL for a month. Vera, well, let me repeat it then. It's not a problem. The most important thing is not to go back there. I completed my contract, and after my contract ended, I became a pacifist. Igor, did you come to realize that being a cog in the killing machine is wrong?
Natalia. I came to realize that I was simply deceived. They didn't discharge me when my contract ended.
Now listen to the final post of this video. It's about how Russia is supposedly recruiting contract soldiers to its army.
Where should we turn to? Who should we ask for help? Why are they forcing our mobilized husbands to sign contracts and scaring them with the idea that they will be sent to a place they won't return from? In all the media, they saying that they recruited a lot of contract soldiers. So does it mean that they increasing the number of contract soldiers at the expense of the mobilized ones? They've already been there for a year without leaves, constantly sitting in trenches under fire, and they only get to wash once a month. They're exhausted, demoralized. Does the command not care about them at all? On television they say everything is fine, but in reality, and here is the comment this wife got. We need to watch less television. They've been ordered to recruit 500,000 contract soldiers by the end of the year. But where are they going to find them? There are no more fools around. So they're making mobilized soldiers sign contracts as if they won't resist too much. It's a double benefit for them. They fulfill their contract soldiers quota and they reduce the number of mobilized soldiers. With contract soldiers, it's a different story. Obey orders, march, and shout hooray even louder.
Watching less television is great advice. I wish more Russians would follow it. And not only the Russians, right? Hopefully this video was insightful and interesting. If so, please support it with like and comment. I'll see you soon with more, and goodbye to you all.